Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you my empties. I'm gonna go ahead and before I start telling you the products that I have, I'm gonna organize them so that I can go into categories. So the bath products, then makeup products, and so on. So if you wanna see my empties, I have a playlist with my empties for this year. I think I only have one video up, but I have a huge goal, and it's the same goal that I've had in the past years. So I'm aiming to finish $4,000 worth in beauty products. As you guys know, I'm in a not in a no-buy year, but I'm in a year of loving my stuff, doing project pans, and with all of these things happening right now, I'm not shopping. I'm not going and shopping stuff. I'm just trying to finish my stuff, rotating them, putting them into different project pans. And on the other hand, I do sort of private project pans. I choose products here and there that I want to finish and put them on my shower and stuff. So if you want to see my empties and want to see how much I'm short to reach my goal, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's just start with the products that I finished from my bathroom, and I have two. One is from my shower and one is from my sink. And this is the Caress Evenly Gorgeous Karité Butter Scrub. I have backups of this one. I have I think two. One was a gift and one I purchased when I went to the US. This is what I use for myself every day to shower. These I use as my soap, and sometimes I scrub with scrubbing gloves with this one, and I love the scent. I will keep repurchasing. This is so cheap and so good that I don't see myself without it. And then the hand soap that I have is one of the last that I have from Bath & Body Works. This is the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I have, I think, one that's another scent and another one as a backup, but I'm running low on the one that I have right now in my bathroom. This is my favorite scent, the Marshmallow Pumpkin, and everything that's related to fall that has sort of these coffee or latte or just warm scent. Those scents, I love them. Whenever I go to the US at that time of the year, I will pick up about 6 or 7 and I will use them throughout the year on my personal bathroom. So I truly love these and I'm sad to see it go. For samples, I use these two samples up. This is the Unseen Sunscreen in SPF 40 from Supergoop and the Ultra Facial Cream by Kiehl's. I would love to purchase these two products, but right now I don't have the need to buy either of these because I have a sun protection product and I also have a moisturizer for the face, but I have this one on my Sephora card for when I run out of my sunscreen. But these were good, these were nice to try, and they feel seamless on the skin, and every time I use them, they were playing well with my makeup. To clean my face, I use different products. The first one that I finished that I use every day is my Bioderma, and this is my micellar water. I prefer the one with the red cap, and I currently have one on my bathroom, and I have a Garnier one right here in my beauty room, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go through the Garnier one that's right here where I do my makeup every day first. These I love. I prefer Bioderma, but for sure now that the dollar is so high up, I'm gonna be purchasing the Garnier one that is just way cheaper. I love Bioderma anyway. At one point I will repurchase it again, but I would repurchase the one with the red cap. My Bioderma, I will use cotton rounds to apply it. So I have 3 here. These are the 4 Pro ones. These are the ones that I get on Amazon. And this one was a gift from my mom. This is the Whispers cotton rounds, premium cotton rounds. And she gave these to me on a trip. So I finally finished them. I have 3 here. I wanted to add them up at the end of the year to see how many cotton round packages I go through. I've been using my reusable cotton rounds, but I use them to remove my oil product, my oil cleanser first, and then they will remove the first layer. Then I will just use soap, and then I will use my micellar water. So I've been using less cotton rounds, but I'm using a lot anyway. Every time I do my makeup, I grab 1 or 2 to change my lip color or just to remove swatches. So I definitely go through these more often than I want to. This used to be on my empties, a few packets every time, but now I just buy a 2-pack every time I travel, and then I take them with me only when I travel. I don't use these at home. I think I have a backup, and I have a packet of MAC makeup removing wipes, but I'm not gonna purchase them anytime soon. I'm not gonna be traveling anytime soon, and I only purchase them when I travel. So these are good to just remove the first layer of makeup without having to take forever to wash your face when you're traveling. But I truly don't think they're a good investment if you use them every day to remove your makeup. I think they're just a lot. They will end up being more expensive than if you just wash your face and then do micellar water for sure. I have here one hair product and one perfume. The hair product is the Dry Bar Triple Sec, and I finished this as a texturizing spray the last time I did waves. It came with barely any product and it was nice. I love the scent, but I wouldn't purchase a product like this one. And then for perfume, I finished the Paris Hilton perfume. My mom gave this to me a few trips back, and I love this. I've used this perfume throughout the year since I was 15, and I think it's a wonderful perfume, and it suits me well. It's just that I have a little tub, sort of like this, filled with perfume samples, and I have only one perfume, and I love that. And I have a lot of mists from Victoria's Secret, so I won't be purchasing any fragrance anytime soon, but I truly love this one, and at one point I would love to have this, the big one, on my collection, or just as one of two options for my fragrance. I forgot about this one. This is the Purity Cleanser, the smaller version. This was a sample, and I have one that's a little bit bigger in my bathroom right now. Is the cleanser that I'm using right now on my shower, and I really like it. It's simple. It just helps you remove your makeup. It just helps me as my second cleanse every time I use my cleansing balm first. I just melt my makeup away. I try to remove most of it, and then I will wash my face with this one, and I truly like it. So as long as I have that, I don't need any other cleanser, but I have a backup because I have a Laura Mercier cleanser full size that I want to go through after these ones. Guys, I have a ton of foundations that I was mixing with my Naked foundation, the Stay Naked from Urban Decay, because that one is a hint too light for me, and I'm really pale right now, but that one is just a hint too light. So I was using foundations that were about to be finished and mixing them with that foundation. So I have a few to show you guys. Actually a lot to show you guys right here. This is the Fit Me foundation from Maybelline, and this is in the shade 208. This foundation, I really like it. I ended up going through it completely. I think I would repurchase it, but I would actually purchase it on my shade because this one ended up being too dark for me. Sometimes I would use it mixed with that one and then use this one on its own as a bronzer, as I did with most of these foundations that I'm gonna show you. But it's just something that I need to change about myself. I always think that I'm gonna purchase a foundation and that I will self-tan, and I never self-tan. I almost never self-tan, so I need to purchase foundations that are exactly my shade. Then the same thing happened with this one. This is the W6 True Match foundation by L'Oreal, and this is one of my favorite foundations of all time. I've gone through multiples of this one. The shade that I love the most is W4, but W6 works when I have self-tanner. Since right now I don't have any self-tanner, I loved mixing it with the Stay Naked by Urban Decay, and it didn't have that much product in it. As a bronzer and as a mixer as well, I use the W7 as well. I remove a pump from other foundation and placed it on this one because I really wanted to get every single bit out of it. Okay, so another foundation, and this is the last one that I have, and I have a little sample, is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and this is in the shade Porcelain. This was even lighter than my Stay Naked foundation, and this one also helped me with those foundations that I just showed you that were too dark for me. So this was a helper, and I was happy to finish it because this was actually, I think, going to go bad pretty soon. Since I had it in my collection, I didn't use it because of the color, and then mixing it with other foundations just really made everything happen. So I'm really happy that I finished this. So that's a lot of foundations out of my collection, and that couldn't make me happier because I just really want to make my foundation collection a strong collection of like 5 to 6 foundations that I adore and that I want to use every day. And the last little foundation that I have here is the Forever Foundation by Dior, and this was a sample. I'm trying to go through my samples as well, and this one was good. It's just that it doesn't last on my oily skin. It doesn't last on my oily nose, and most of the foundations that I just showed you, all of them, they're truly wonderful for my oily skin. They're not perfect, but they hold on better than a lot of the foundations that I own. They're like second place to Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I'm going to talk about the rest of the makeup products, and on top of foundations, I have a setting spray, I have mascaras, I have a lip balm, but I feel like I've actually done a pretty good job of finishing products. So I'm going to first mention the products that were in my project pan that you guys already saw, but I have them here. This is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and I already talked about this. So I'm just going to put here the update so that you can see what I think about these products. I also have the Agave Lip Mask. These I would definitely repurchase. Then the Precisely My Brow in 4.5. This is my favorite shade of the Precisely My Brow, and I truly love it. And then the Voluminous Base by L'Oreal. This is a wonderful product, and I already have another one open. And this is my most repurchased product of all time. I also have here the MAC Prep and Prime Plus in the scent Coconut, and this is my favorite scent. I would repurchase at some point, but I'm not gonna right now since I have to finish a few setting sprays that I just wanna get out of my collection. I also have here the NARS Orgasm Blush, which was also in my project pan, and this is the third time that I finished this blush, and I just couldn't be more excited to finish a blush this year. And I'm thinking that this year I will be able to finish either one more or two more blushes, and it's a big deal. Blushes are really hard to finish. So those are the products from my project pan. And then the other products that I didn't have in my project pan but that I finished as well are the Monsieur Big Lancome Mascara. This is the first time that I use this mascara, and I loved it. I think I would purchase the full size of this one. And on the other hand, the Urban Decay Troublemaker Mascara wasn't my favorite. The wand is a little bit creepy. Gonna show it to you right here. It's just too spiky for me, and I have to be careful not to poke myself in the eye, and that's what I don't love about this one. So yeah, the Monsieur Big is a yes, but the Troublemaker is a no. For eyeliners, I finished another one of the Urban Decay eyeliners. You guys know that I have a ton of them and I need to finish them. And this is the shade Hustle. And it still has a little bit there, but it's just too uncomfortable to use. So it's brown. And these are really pretty. I just have too many because I bought the bolt at one point and I need to finish them before they go bad. I'm not in any hurry to buy any eyeliners right now. As a black eyeliner, this one is completely gone. You can see the white dot in it. It's a little plastic thing that it has at the end of the pen. And this is the Black Lace eyeliner by Sephora. This is a nice choice, but I would have to say right now, I feel that I'm on a budget when it comes to everything since the situation is so difficult. So the only black liner that I will be purchasing when I purchase anything, it's gonna be the Rimmel Scandalized eyeliner because that one is really nice. It's the one that I'm wearing in my waterline today, upper and lower, and it stays put beautifully and it also smudges beautifully. You can set it, you have time to just play with it before it sets, and it's waterproof. It's just everything I want, and the price, I can find it on every single one of my videos. I will leave everything linked below. And when I leave the Rimmel eyeliners, I always look for them at Walgreens and at Walmart or at, there's another place, Target. And I see which one is cheaper at the time, and that's what I leave linked below. And sometimes you can find them for $2.95, $3. So it's a really nice eyeliner, the Rimmel one. So I wouldn't purchase these high-end ones again. I have here the Benefit What's Up highlighter. I scraped it until I didn't want to scrape it anymore. I have one mini and one full size, so I won't be purchasing this anytime soon. This took me ages to finish the small one. And since I have a backup, I'm good. This is one of my favorite highlighters. It's definitely my favorite cream highlighter, so I would highly recommend it. And for lips, I had the mask, the Vita Agave lip mask, which was discontinued, and now they have a new formula. And I have this Whatever Walnut lip liner. This is so pretty. It's just that it's too tiny for me to finish. but this is really nice. This is really nice, and I'm happy that I had it in my collection. It was a half-size sample, but it was so good, and it was a point perk. And I recently finished this Precisely My Brow in number 3. I think I have no more Precisely My Brows, and I'm gonna miss them. I have other brow pencils that I need to go through before I purchase any brow pencils. I'm hoping that I get some benefit precisely in PR, but if I don't, I'm gonna end up repurchasing this one anyway because it's definitely my favorite eyebrow product. And I prefer, like I said, the shade 4.5, but number 3, it really just worked for me because I prefer to use number 3 on this one than any other eyebrow pencil that's my shade. So yeah, that tells you a lot. Okay, and last year I didn't do the math separately with my empties from my makeup artistry kit and my empties that were for my personal kit. But right now on a paper sheet that I'm writing my empties in and putting the price or the amount of money that I spent on them or whatever, I'm actually dividing the amounts of makeup artistry and personal kit so that I can tell you at the end of the year how much I finished from each of those categories. So I have 4 products here from my makeup artistry kit that are done. This one was a sad one because I forgot and left it with a lot of brush cleaner inside and it got rusty and I ruined it. This is something that works amazingly, and if I hadn't forgot, it would still be working. But you always put a little amount of the Cinema Secrets cleaner inside of it, then you dip your brush and you clean them as you go when you are doing artistry. But I was doing this at home and I forgot it in the bathroom, left it open with the solution in there, and then a few days after, about a week or 2 after, I went to grab it and it was rusty and damaged, so I need to throw it away because there's no way that I can clean my brushes inside of it. And then this was the last package that I finished before these things started, and these are the Kiss Lashes from Page Boy. These I used on my clients and they're amazing. Kiss Lashes, I always recommend them, always link them below. They're just wonderful. For foundation, one that I finished as well before all these things started for my kids was the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade 4N1 Shell Beige, and I actually had a backup of this one because this is one of my most used shades. It's just perfect for people that are neutral and sort of tan and fake tan. It's a wonderful shade. I love the tone that it gives to the skin. It's just perfection. And then I finished the Hourglass powder in the shade Radiant Lights. There's nothing in there. This is my favorite powder and it's the one that I want to repurchase for myself after I finish the one that I have on my 20 favorites in 2020 project pan, which is Diffuse Light, and I finish Moonlight, which is one that I have a full size of and it's basically brand new on my personal kit. I will only always carry Radiant Light, and this product I repurchased it before I finished it when I had a little bit left when I went to the US, because these I use on every single client. Not that I've been doing any clients lately, but I just wanted you guys to know what I use it for. I use it for the buffing technique. So that's it, you guys. That's everything for this video. For the emoji today, like every other empties video, just leave a trash can below or anything that reminds you of trash, recycling, whatever. And I'm gonna leave right here the amount of money that I finished on this video. Then I'm gonna put right here and add it up to the amount of my last video. And then right here I'm gonna put the total and how short I am to reach my $4,000 goal for this year of beauty products that I want to finish. And that's it for this video, you guys. Don't forget to leave the emoji, subscribe if you haven't already, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.